Hello, my global Echelon family. One of our global Echelon agents of change gave me a theme for today, and it reminds me to mention to all of you that when there's something that you think would be a good theme, simply send it to the Light Institute so that I can use it. The theme that person gave me was filters. How in almost every octave of our lives we have filters in place. Filters that say this is right and this is not. These things are good, or these people are good and these are not. And so filters are a form of protection, certainly on the emotional level, but on many, many levels. And some of these filters, it's time for us to release, certainly for you and me, because as agents of change, we cannot have the filter that says, I want to limit this because it's not good, rather than how do I reach out to what is not good? What am I filtering out from my life that I need to actually address, whether that's an emotional pattern or that's something that's happening on a global level, whatever it is, that understanding the laws of energy, that we reach out, we extend out to clear away the filters, because protection is not doing this, creating a filter that somehow will protect you. But protection is building a strength, a centeredness, that as it radiates out can only bring to it equal or higher energies, as you've heard me talk about so many times. So let's close our eyes, let's bring our conscious focus deeply within ourselves so that it expands in our meditation, expands with our higher self. Closing your eyes and take a deep breath in through your nose. Hold at the top and exhale. Breathe in through your nose. Hold at the top and exhale. Reach up into the cosmos and pull down a beautiful beam of pure white light down to the top of your head and feel it entering your brain, quickening and aligning your brain to higher frequencies, down into your stomach, your solar plexus. And as you exhale, laser that white light out across the planet and feel and imagine and see the illumination that the white light offers across the planet, back into this cosmos. As you breathe in, draw the white light down. As you exhale, laser it out, stretching out your auric field, illuminating the planet, and back up into the cosmos. And rest your consciousness. And open your eyes. So my higher self says that when we think of filters, we want to begin with the gift of parenting, that our parents always filter for us, to protect us, to teach us, to bring us into the fold, so to speak, so that we grow up as extensions of them in whatever enfolding is what they have been given, what is true for them. And that is a great aspect of that mothering or parenting energetic. But it does have its limits, because so much of what filters have been laid upon us from our parents and our close family members really are in the way of the expansion, the courage, the extension out, the visibility that we need today. Because we're in a global world. We're not in a small community. Even if, like myself, I live in a small community, but it's a community that it accesses the global arena. And so we have to be careful about unconscious filters that have been laid upon us. So I would like to begin today by releasing our parents from the filters that they've given us. We've grown up now, and we can see, is this filter, maybe it's a religious filter, that this is how we live our religious lives. And that would, of course, not include all the other religions and all the other ways of accessing our spiritual source. And so we can't afford that today. Look at the wars and the death and the destruction that those filters have caused. So let's just release our parents with great gratitude. Myself being a parent of 6, that is in the nature of parenting. But we have to know when to release the filters and which ones we're aware of, so that children grow up without those, and better forms of protection simply by being above the fray, by being strong, by being centered. That's the best protection we could possibly have. By the power to discern, by the power to choose. So close your eyes now. And it doesn't matter whether your parents have passed from their bodies or not, because the residue and the contracts and vows that you have with them, because we travel more with our parents than anyone. They have been our lovers, our children, our enemies, our teachers. We travel with those soul friends. So now, ask your parents. And if you had step-parents when you were very young, you can bring them into this pot as well. But ask your parents to take form for you. And just see, they might look like themselves now or when they were young, when you were a child. But just allow them to take that form that they're living in your life now. And now, ask your parents to show you any particular filter that they gave to you, that perhaps is a filter that's still engaged and connected to you. You might hear an answer, or you might have a feeling about someone or some place, or what's dangerous or what's not. Just ask them to show you a filter that they felt they needed to place upon you to help you. And see what you get. Might take a minute, but it is very illuminating to see, especially those first filters that come up with the first one. Mm-hmm. And now, ask your parents what frequency of light they need from you to be released from placing those filters, even in their good judgment and their love for you. But that contract and vow, that placing of the filters, what color do they need to be released from that karma, from that contract with you, so that whatever those filters are, they can go on and you can go on. See what color comes that they are asking for. Reach up into the cosmos and pull exactly that frequency of light down through the top of your head and into your solar plexus, and feel that light in your solar plexus. And laser that color out to your parents, and feel that color, them opening and receiving that color, so that any limitation and filters that they have placed upon you, they are free from that conversation themselves, as those and many different filters were placed upon them. So let them continue to take in those colors or that color until they dissolve away. Just a little bit more. Mm-hmm. And now, ask your body where it holds any filter, any one that's been shown to you, or maybe another one comes up from your parents that needs to be released now. So first, see where that is in your body. And bring your conscious awareness into that place. And just dip in so that you feel what that filter is like. Does it feel like an encaged, energetic limitation, a protecting shield, any kind of heaviness or restriction? Or simply that it has to be this way. This is the truth. So just see, again, the kind of energy of that filter that was given to you by your parents. So that you recognize it. And now ask what frequency of light your body needs to release the filter. To release the filter. And whatever frequency your body needs, draw that color into that place in your body that's holding that filter from your parents. And feel that color surrounding, encompassing, dissolving and releasing the filter. Just breathe the color into that place and feel the color opening the space and dissolving the filter. And just kind of feel how there's a shifting in your body. Maybe right at this moment there's a new thought form about who you are or what's possible. And now ask your higher self, your own inner voice, the intuitive essence of your soul, to take form. And just focus on that form, knowing that every form your higher self takes is actually a message, it's an energy to you that supports you and aligns you and centers you, even if we don't understand the form that comes. So see your higher self in its form. Ask your higher self to touch your body, wherever it touches you. And now breathe into that point, feeling the power of your higher self being activated and amplified through that touch in you. And now again, focusing on that filter, whatever it was, ask your higher self to give you a tool that replaces that filter. So for example, if it were fear or filtering out other people because of their religion, their race, their cultures, ask your higher self to give you a tool that will replace that constriction with a tool that opens you, that allows you to move forward through the restriction of the filter, knowing that if you go through that filter, it frees you to be able to access energies that not only support you, but promote the evolution of your consciousness, the evolution of your soul. So see what that tool is that replaces the filter and gives you more illumination to go through that and all of the residues and links that filter creates holographically in you. A symbol, an object, or a color that your higher self gives you that will replace that filter and take you forward, take you onward with more strength, more illumination, more purpose. See what it is, symbol, object, or color. And draw that wonderful tool into your body and see where it comes in. And then feel it going into action and see what happens. What does that tool that takes you beyond a filter, replaces the filter, gives you the next quality or illumination to support your life? See what happens. And just command the trillions of cells of your body to take up that tool and to feel that response and that energy that the tool gives you, so much more than a filter. Changing who you are in actuality. And take a deep breath and open your eyes. I think this is such a wonderful conversation to have with yourself after our session right now. I hope that you will really begin to illuminate for yourself how many different kinds of filters you have. Because truly, we want to get above the fray. We want to be able to give through our consciousness alternative focus, alternative truths, alternative choices, so that we are helping everyone on this planet to dissolve those filters, because the filters are always going to limit us. And what we want are new tools to show us that we don't need those filters, that in actuality, though we are seeing us as humans be inhumane, that's just residues that are coming up to be released as we say, no, this is not who we are. And just like what we were just doing, it's not enough to say, no, not that. We have to begin to find, yes, this. And so through our consciousness, we find other ways. We find ways to express love or to compromise or to help release something or shift something. And as we do that, again, we change ourselves, we change the world. And so let us now focus on all humanity and help humanity to let go of the filters again, whether they're religious filters or emotional filters. I have to be careful because of this, or physical ones. I have to be careful because. Whatever those are, again, filters are usually about protection. They're usually about limitation. They're about, I'm not strong enough to face this. We are all 8 billion of us, strong enough to face everything that is happening. It's why we're here. Close your eyes once again. Bring all of the 8 billion plus beings, human beings onto this planet, into your mind's eye. And ask humanity what tool they need to be able to release the filters that they have inherited from their cultures, from their parents, from their educations, from their experiences. We don't need the filters. We need the power to reach out. We need the visibility. We need the extension of our true selves. So ask humanity what tool they need that you can facilitate right now, but coming from their higher selves, truly, so that they can release those filters and step forward in the light of our purpose, our destiny, our collective family. Again, it might be a symbol or an object or a color that they need, that you will facilitate through what they show you. And you reach up into the cosmos and pull exactly that tool from the higher frequencies down through the top of your head into your solar plexus, and laser that tool out to all of humanity, the tool that will help them to dissolve away their filters and move forward visibly, collectively, powerfully with the purpose of change. So feel that they've asked for, moving into each and all of them. Good. And take a deep breath and open your eyes. And I would recommend, after this, spinning around to the right, really spinning and expanding your auric field, because when we release filters, it isn't that we become vulnerable, we become visible. And that visibility is not, it's not dangerous to us. It's really not. It's our purpose. And we will find that as we become visible, we'll be able to see all the other visible beings and realize how we can communicate and connect, and all of us quicken into higher octaves. My great love and support to each and all of you as you go through this process of unfiltering who you are.